specific. Do y'all require folks to come like prepared with a specific agenda for one-on-ones versus pipeline review? Like, how do people know outside of what the title of the invite says what they should bring?
I think it's key. I mean, Mark's referring to that initial one where your relationship building. I don't think it has to be. I agree. Like, it doesn't need to be like, tell me your top 10 interests and like this weird survey deal. But I do think that needs to have a really consistent cadence. People need to know what they're showing up for. But on the other two, if you're doing pipeline review, deal review, if you're doing career development conversation, like I think one of the most frustrating things as a rep was when you show up and like sometimes I'm sure you both have experienced this, like it's really burning on your mind. Like you're one of one, and like the manager may have 10 of you or 8 or whatever, and so it might not be as burning of like what's Brian's problem today or what's his big next goal in life or his career path that he wants to talk about. So to have what we call the answers to the test, like I want to know so that I'm mentally prepared to put myself in the right frame of reference, have some thinking before the conversation starts. Mark, you kind of mentioned it, like I don't want to just weave around and be like, hey, how was your weekend? Blah, blah. I'm trying to kill like 8 to 12 minutes of that conversation. I want to go in and be like, hey, I saw that you really care about this thing, or you're really struggling with this. Let's workshop it. Let's volley this back and forth real quick and get into it. So I want the answers to the test, and vice versa. That tells the rep that like the manager's shown up prepared. He's not coming in cold and saying like, hey, what did we talk about last time? I forget what I commit to. I was supposed to give you some resources on like what the promotion path looks like here.